Hi guys, it's me, rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA, and I talk about the little town I live nearby, Kingsland, Texas. I mentioned it several times, and so this morning I thought I'd just take you on a little drive through the town. This little store here used to be the hangout kind of, because it goes down to the river where you can launch your boat, but it's closed now, and the reason it's closed. It's in a precinct that's dry. I mean, in Texas, that means they can't sell alcoholic beverages. And people that came to this town to put their boats in the lake wanted to go out and drink beer. And so they gradually just went out of business. I'm hoping this works out okay. I'm holding this camera in my hand and I'll try to keep it steady. But anyway, this right here, you'll see the sign that says, well, it says Llano County line, then right behind it it'll say Colorado River. This is the bridge across the Colorado River. There's a bunch of lake houses over there. And then over here, that is out there, you can't hardly see it, but that's Lake LBJ because the Colorado River comes in there also. I'll kind of pan around here and I'm trying to keep from running into anything. But anyway, I'll try to keep this reasonably steady so you can see what I see. It looks like it's going to be difficult. This is the street coming right into Kingsland, Texas. This is Highway 1431. The permanent population of this town is about maybe 1,500 tops. The transient population is probably about the same. It's a vacation area. There's a hell of a lot of lake houses that are just for vacationers only. And believe me, in the summers it picks up quite a bit, and on holidays it picks up. And I used to bank over there at that Wells Fargo, but I call Wells Fargo the fee bank because all they want to do is charge you a fee for doing nothing. And anyway, back to Kingsland, Texas. We're going right on through there. There's a subway on the left. We got a few things, not much. I'm just going to kind of buzz through here. And but anyway, it's not incorporated. It's just a little community. We don't have a police department, or they don't. And there is you don't pay city taxes. There's no mayor, no city councilman. The law enforcement is provided by the county. This little place over here on the left is pretty neat. It's called Buddy's, and I go in there every now and then and get stuff. They got good fried chicken. But anyway, they've tried to incorporate. They've had elections and tried to get this little place incorporated about 5 times, and every time it's voted down by about 70% of the population. And if you moved into this area, one of the things you have to have if you built a new home is, of course, utilities. And they have what's called the Kingsland Municipal Utility District. And that provides water and septic. And then the electric is provided by, I think it's Pedernales Electric, or no, it's Central Texas Electric Co-op. But anyway, this is the big city of, there's what I call our Walmart. There's Family Dollar Store. We don't have much. This little pizza place there is kind of interesting. The people that own it and run it live in it. That's pretty interesting. And anyway, but this is we're just about through the whole town. Ain't much. But I like it. Again, this is Kingsland, Texas. One word, Kingsland. The people up here just call it Kingsland. If most people would pronounce it Kingsland, but they just kind of bunch it all together and call it Kingsland. And we've got an Ace Hardware. You'll see it up here on the left. Big deal. It's not very big. It's just a little one. And that's it right there. Of course, I'm trying to hold this steady and watch the road. I don't have a holder, and I'm not going to buy one. That's out of the question. But this is just a drive through the little community that I live in. We do have a grocery store. HEB, it's a large Texas grocery chain, but we don't have a large store here. We've just got a little bitty one. But this is the main drag, and off this drag, one street is nothing, nothing. I mean, there's a few ghetto houses. Now we have the problems that most big cities have. We have drug problems up here. I don't notice them. Other people talk about it sometimes. We have people up here that make methamphetamines at home, and every now and then there'll be an explosion and they'll get burned, and sometimes they get killed. But anyway, we're just about through the whole town, and but I just thought I'd do a short video. What else can I tell you? No city taxes, population. There's not much permanent population, I promise you. All this traffic's an illusion. But the two rivers come together here, Llano and the Colorado River, and they form Lake LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson. He was the president in the U.S. in the 1960s. He was the vice president under John F. Kennedy, and John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas in 1963 in November. I remember because I'd just gotten out of high school, and I remember that horrible event. And then he became president, and the lake that used to be there was called Lake Granite Shoals, and they renamed it Lake LBJ. You know, whenever you're a politician, you got to have things named after you, or you ain't shit. And anyway, there's an old MG, interesting. And I'm going to turn around up here somewhere right here. Let me stop this. All right, I just turned around. I'm just heading back through and heading to my house. But again, this is rusty78609, Central Texas, USA. This is April the 7th, I believe, 2016. It's about, I'm going to say 11 a.m., probably 75 degrees. It's warming up quick. And you're getting a view of the drive through Kingsland, Texas. Now we're going back towards what appears to be the west, but that's, well, it may be here because the road curves. But, or the east, I'm sorry, east, backwards, we're headed backwards. But anyway, we also have, two small banks here. I use one of them. And the reason I use the local regional banks, hell, I get free checking, free everything, no fees for anything. I can go in and get traveler's checks if I want to. Notaries, public is free if you need to get some, if you need to get your will notarized or something, you can do it. In Texas you can do, or in most, I guess probably any state, you can do your own will, and I've done mine. All you need is you draw it up, and then you get two signatures, date it, or you get two signatures that are notarized, and then you got it. That's it. You don't need to go to an attorney. And then after you die, you don't need to probate it unless you've got a lot of title and deeded property, which I don't and never will. I don't plan to now. But anyway, I'll finish this thing up. We're coming right back into Kingsland. This is rusty78609, Central Texas. Thumbs up to you guys. Adios amigos. Carpe diem. Bye bye.